Sabay-sabay natin alamin ang mga kaganapan na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Yo, what's up mga kaibigan? This is Artoki po again. Ngayon nandito ulit tayo sa channel ni Banat Camartes TV. Dito naman tayo magbibigay ng komento at reaksyon. Pero bago ang lahat ng yan mga kaibigan, sa lahat ng hindi pa nakasubscribe kay Banat Camartes TV, mag-subscribe na po tayo at huwag nyo rin pong kalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa aking channel. Simulan na natin mga kaibigan, let's go!
Ni Tevez, mga kababayan, pati yung kanyang kapatid na dating gobernador, si Bryce Henry Tevez, and 11 others, mga kababayan, idiniklara na bilang mga terorista. And
sa tingin ko mga kaibigan, pinapalit nila yung mundo ni Tevez, pinapaikli nila kasi dinadawit na buong pamilya, buong angkan.
As a result of that, finish na rin po yung kanilang mga assets.
Tapos tinuturing siya bilang isang terrorist mga kaibigan.
Itinag as terrorist group yung Tevez family. So ang tawag sa kanila, Tevez Terrorist Group. Officially, yun na yung tawag sa kanila. So, sabi rito, the government is freezing all assets of Negros Oriental, Congressman Arnolfo Tevez, and 12 others who were tagged as terrorists by the Anti-Terrorism Council. Sabi po ng isang official kahapon. So, Tevez and his brother, Pride Henry Tevez, yung dating gobernador po, as well as 11 others were designated as terrorists by the ATC through Resolution 63 for allegedly being involved in the assassination of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Digamo and other political killings doon mga kababayan sa kanilang probinsya. Ngayon, sabi rito, ATC or Anti-Terrorism Council Deputy Spokesman Miko Clabano meanwhile declined to give specific information when asked about the government's next steps against Tevez now that he was designated as a terrorist by the ATC. Clabano explained that the ATC decision comes after a meticulous investigation daw.
Ang hirap talaga mga kaibigan, mapagbatas na yung kalaban mo. Masyado nilang pinapalit ang mundo ni Tevez mga kaibigan. Kawawa naman yung mga pamilya niya mga kaibigan na nadawit.
Violent activities of Congressman Tevez sa camp that have caused harm to innocent lives and Negros Oriental. Ito palang Anti-Terrorism Council mga kababayan. Yung chairman nito, yung executive secretary na si Lucas Bersamin, dating Chief Justice. So sabi rito sa balita, the Tevez terrorist group's actions have sowed fear and intimidation among residents of the province. The tragic incident on March 4, 2023, when Digamo was killed and which claimed several lives and left many others injured, is a stark reminder anya of the threat posed by private armed groups within our country. So sabi ni Clabano, the ATC anya conducted thorough investigations and considered compelling evidence and factual incidents before making such designations. Clabano also said such a process is governed by the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020 and adheres to the principles of due process and respect for the rule of law. Meanwhile, National Security Council Assistant Director General Jonathan Malaya clarified that the designation of Tevez in his armed group is not solely premised on the assassination of Governor Digamo. Rather, the killing of Governor Digamo and his supporters helped the Anti-Terrorism Council establish the pattern of violent activities that warrant his designation in that of his group as a terrorist organization. This designation is necessary to address the significant threat posed by the Tebes Group to the security and well-being of our nation, especially those residing in Negros Oriental. The ATC, headed by its chairman, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, said Negros Oriental has witnessed a series of killings, threats of bodily harm or injuries, and harassment with the intention of intimidating its general populace. These heinous acts have created an atmosphere of fear, severely affecting personal life and liberty of the residents within the region. Kaya po, napagdesisyonan na i-designate yung Tebes Group bilang terrorist group. Ngayon, yung pagtag, mga kababayan, kay Tebes, pinagtawanan lang po ng congressman. Sabi rito, Tebes laughed off the tag in a virtual press conference, maintaining that he nor his brother had anything to do with the killing of Digamo last March. So patuloy na nagdi-deny, mga kababayan, siyempre, si Arnie Tebes. That is stupidity, sabi po ng congressman, who is abroad and refuses to come home, citing threats to his safety. So, sabi niya, there is no such thing, His camp also denounced the move, accusing the government of abusing the congressman's constitutional rights and embarking on a massive media campaign para lang daw siya siraan, sabi ni Tebes. Sabi ng kanyang abogado, mga kababayan, na si Attorney Topacio, this latest act on the part of the government against our client, Representative Tebes, comes as no surprise. Since day one of the Digamo killing, the government has mobilized all the resources at its disposal, starting with immediately tagging Mr. Tebes as the mastermind thereof without investigation, conducting illegal searches on his properties, laying siege to his powers and prerogatives as member of the House, embarking on a massive media campaign to discredit him and prejudice the minds of the public against him, among others, all in an obsessive attempt to blame him for a crime at the expense of his constitutional rights, sabi ng kanyang abogado. Di niya, Mr. Maravillas, yung masasabi mo sa statement na yan ng abogado? Abogado nga eh. Siyempre, yung trabaho ng abogado.
Tapos na. Grabe, mga kaibigan, nakakaawa naman yung Tebes naman. Dawit ng buong pamilya niya. At yun nga po, mga kaibigan, dito po nagtatapos ang ating reaction video. Muli, ako po si I2K ng Sundalo ng Tunggalo at 811. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta. Yeah, peace out.